So this particular Zenless Zone Zero character has caused a little bit of drama. But first, we need to talk about the upcoming characters in Zenless Zone Zero. Alright, so right now we are, going to have the new, we are having the new banner for Nangong Yu and what's the other girl again, Cisia, right? But after that it's going to be this girl right here, right? So Promea. Now this is going to be her pose. Now apparently she is going to be one of the sexy mommy character, right? Sexy mommy character. But a lot of people don't like her design, right? A lot of people say that she's lame. A lot of people, they say that she's bad, etc, etc. But that's just going to be how it is with this kind of stuff. So we'll have to see more. But for now, I feel like her design is okay. She has appeared in the story, if you guys are not aware. So let me just show you guys this particular one right here, right? So you can see, even here, she can basically take off the jacket to reveal a little bit of naked underneath, right? A little bit of naked underneath. So you can see some of the people say that this is too much. Alright? Too much. A lot equals to a few loud dudes on Twitter. Oh. You think it's a few, alright? I will find a lot for you then, right? Because I think there's quite a lot. Right? Because right now you can see, right? So we'll see then. So let's count then. 1, alright? So when will gacha companies learn that making characters show as much skin as possible doesn't make them hotter? In fact, I feel like my eyes just got assaulted by whatever this is. Assaulted. Very offensive, right? Very offensive. So you need to understand, right? A lot of people, right? A lot of people think that this is too much. Now again, right? That's how it is. Some people think this is too much. 9.2k heart. I mean, that's quite a lot, right? Isn't that a lot? They should go to the church instead of playing this game. I'm not sure about that, right? Some people get disgusted. True. Some people, they think this is disgusting. Of course, there are some people that disagree, right? For example, disagree with how much men's hobby has been restricted, like Snowbreak or Brown Dust last year. I will always support more fan service, which I think is a good thing, right? Like I like messages like this because it feels like a lot of these things, have been restricted as a whole, right? Don't care. I disagree. I think the exposed back is hot. She is the first tall agent with smaller boobs. She was kind of hot with the super long coat. Then I watched the video. Okay, this person sort of agreed with this particular poster, right? This is Zenless Zone Zero, bitch. Take your sensitive ass back to Genshin. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Gan? Now they gotta drag Gan into this, right? The moment you drag... It's not a good thing to drag Gan into this. So now you're gonna create drama and tribalism for no reason within the Hoyo community. Alright, that's just going to be how it is, right? Not everything is going to cater to you. There are people who like furries. There are people who like robots. There are people who like lolis. Loli? Loli? Okay, that's too much though. Why would he say loli? Alright, there are people who like clothed chicks. Same goes for fits. Fetishes preferences. Those who don't like can simply skip. Damn. Loli. Alright? But again, that's just how it is, right? That's just how it is. Somebody's gonna respond to him Epstein, right? Let me guess. Did somebody respond Epstein? I will never understand why they think their tastes are the objectively correct ones and keep trying to push their tastes instead of just skipping. They say companies should learn that making a character show a lot of skin doesn't make them hotter, like it's an objective fact. Damn. But that's just going to be the discussion, as you can see, right? So again, the skin thing, right? Like I feel like a lot of people have like, again, that's just going to be how it is, right? With a lot of these people, they're always going to say, okay, this is what I don't like, this is what I like. But at the same time, most companies don't really care about you individually, whether you like it or not, right? Most companies are going to look at what the players like collectively, right? So this is why Concord failed, because collectively, there's not enough people playing that game. This is why High Guard failed as well. The thing about individuality, right? People need to stop talking about what... I understand why people like want things to cater towards them, but at the same time, you need to understand how companies look at things, right? They look at numbers as a whole, right? They don't just look at one person like this, because you can't cater towards one person, right? If your fetish is niche, then it's fine. It's okay to have niche fetish, right? At the same time, you just gotta acknowledge what most people want at the end of the day, right? They want all the characters to be covered. Money is the word. Yeah, at the end of the day, it's about money, it's about research, it's about like collective data that they have. Because we're talking about Hoyoverse right here, right? Over the course of years, they have gathered so much data about this. You think they don't know anything at all, right? Let's be honest here, right? That's just going to be the fact. But at the same time, right? This is ZZZ. If you dislike fan surveys, then maybe ZZZ just ain't for you. Seriously, the game's been out for a while. What else do you even expect? There's more games out there that you can play. I think some people are just a little bit salty as well because there's not much male characters and they probably want some dudes coming into it, right? When will FG, am I allowed to say that? Is that a slur? Learn that Chinese games doesn't give a F about their FG opinions. Damn. Out of nowhere, man. Very, very extreme, right? Very, very extreme. Censored word for the one with the GOT at the back, right? I guess that's the one, but at the same time, yeah, this is just the F word. Yeah, there's a lot of F word, right? Every single F word is like, okay, a woman when the character is designed to be attractive to men. Wait, what's this? This one is going to be what? This is going to be Incredible Hulk, right? What is this? Coolest thing ever. 21k people disagree. Go play something else if this bothers you. No one is forcing you to see this. You wouldn't cry if this was a dude. Not sure if that's the case, right? Not sure if that's the case. Okay, look at this, right? So we also get this particular person, right? I saw this particular tweet and I was like, okay, wait, what is this, right? This is kind of insane. This person, right? He said like, okay, the current version is not that good. So he went and draw my version. Mine or our version, right? Let's just call this our version. Okay, let's have a look. The current version, okay. Sexy, very appealing. Really improved looks from strange bottom to yeah, I can see her with me. Okay. So my version, okay, you can see, right? Or our version. So what is this? You can see right there. Goal will allow making her butt more appealing. Plus no need for censoring attack with a flash. So you add this particular thing. What do you guys think? Do you guys think this version is better? So the left version versus the right version, right? So people are, they are trying to suggest to the developers, right? Let's just put this new version, right? Stockings, all right? Follow style with the top. Right now, the metal boots feel out of place. So this particular metal boots feel out of place. So they want to completely change this entire cover thing to this stocking version. I think we already have plenty of character with stocking, right? New version is trash. New version. So the new version has been getting, this particular new version, right? Is getting a lot of backlash. Alright, this particular person is getting a lot of backlash, right? Thank God you are not in charge of the design. Damn! Destroy, right? This guy is just trying to show his superior version. Right? He's trying to show his better version, right? But he's getting destroyed on Twitter, right? He's trying to show his expertise in designing a character. Alright, everybody is calling him out, right? So again, you managed to make it worse. All he's trying to do is just being ambitious, He's trying to show like it could be better, right? That's why his opinion is free. How does giving her grandma panties fix something exactly? Damn. Okay, so like this is what it feels like getting roasted on Twitter. Just put her in a hijab already, you F. Okay, the F word again. Alright. Damn. Like he just want to make a better version. People are calling him the F word. Damn. Yeah, I think it's too much, right? I think it's too much. Sometimes people just want to just want to make an upgraded version, right? And then people are calling the F word, right? This is the kind of thing you see in Genshin's early days of censorship. I was grateful for ZZZ because Hoyo was like F it and have less restraints over these characters and be as wild as they possibly can. I don't know, but undoing that kind of defeats the purpose. Wow. Deserve roasted to oblivion. Does he or she deserve it, alright? Because let's be honest, some of these can be too much. What does this say? Not one person agreed. Can they take that thing off if they want to cover more, make the body bigger? Take what thing off? Oh, the panties? I'm not sure what that is. Thank God you aren't the director of the character design. Now you have ruined the synergy with the cloak. I'm all for design critique, but some people generally don't know what they're talking about. Damn. I got called an F word because I don't want to play Intergalactic Bald Lady game. Wait, really? But it's not even out yet. What? It's not even, that game is not even there yet, right? Yo, Bionic Vapor, thanks for the subscribe, man. Appreciate it. Okay, so this is going to be like the one of the character that's coming. Of course, you can see this character itself has so much drama with it, right? Now, what about the other character, right? Now, this other character has equally as much drama with it. So the character that I showed you earlier, this one, okay, this can be too much, right? This can be too much. It's going to come from this Loli, okay? So as you can see, right? Now, when it comes to Loli, it's too much, right? Everybody knows. When it comes to Loli, this is going to be what it is. Now, obviously, you guys know how it is. When there's Loli, there's a lot of drama. Like a lot. I mean like a lot, right? Don't just say 3 guys. No, there's like a lot of drama. Alright? Now, this is how it is. Because when it comes to this kind of stuff, right? Being a ZZZ defender right now sounds like a humiliation ritual. Damn. I really do try my hardest to not be negative over these new designs, but what a effing mess. Okay, so as you guys can see, so now there's a lot of things happening, right? There's a lot of things happening. When a bomb design gets annihilated, being a child with a lingerie, alright? The amount of tourists and antis crying, we are winning. All praises go to Waterkuma. Okay, this guy is a ZZZ fan. Alright, obviously he likes it. That's good, right? You can tell the devs generally think... why would you say stuff like that, right? These are the people that are really like... It's just like one thing is... Hating is one thing, right? But this one is going like, oh, these developers don't deserve to live and stuff like that, right? This is like kind of like insane thing to say, right? Even on Twitter. Common Waterkuma. But yeah, it's going, it do be too much, right? What is this? Watching CP on bus, shaking my head every few minutes. What? It's not even the same, man. It's not even the same when it comes to this, right? That's why he's the good. The 0 in Zenless Zone 0 refers to the amount age of consent loss in new Eridu. So 0 age of consent. Alright, 0 age of consent, right? Now, why are we talking about age of consent of a character that's not real, right? That's the whole point, because it's fiction, right? It's fiction. Yeah, why are we worried about age of consent in Eridu? Eridu is not real, alright? It's supposed to be a work of fiction, so let's just treat it at that, right? As that, right? So people are too focused about, oh, age of consent in a fictional world. Like, who cares, man? Fictional, like, do people not know how to enjoy fiction anymore, right? Please, no more lolis. Okay, Persona 4 intro starts. Here's another one. Record scratch. Okay, so as you can see, right? The drawing is a few weeks old. We don't know her backstory yet. Why are we calling her a kid? For me, it doesn't matter, right? Because, like, you know, the game already has plenty of other characters, right? Like, you know, Piper, Lucy, whatever, right? So at the end of the day, does it really matter though? Right? Someone actually has to check if their character design team isn't on crack. Wow. I'm gonna drop this pedo shit. Still keeps playing. Damn. So that's what it is, right? So this ZZZ stuff do be making tourists mad. Alright, the tourists mad, the wokies mad. So that's just life, right? After the Angels, I think they should just accept it and quit the game. No, they're trying to push it that they are here to get their dudes, right? So people that play ZZZ, they are here to play for the dudes. Banyue, right? Manato. Who else? Manato, Banyue. Is that the only two one? There's gotta be one more, right? Seth, right? So those are the ones that they want, right? These are very, very important to them. The dudes, alright? Harumasa, yes. So one day they're gonna make a return. Lighter, yeah, true. Lighter was like 2 years ago, it feels like, right? The design makes you want to start playing since the dev seems unapologetic. I guess so, eh? The only dude I'm looking for is the monkey. Wait, which monkey? Oh, the Vellum, is it? Lighter is cool. Lighter is probably one of the coolest, right? Lighter, Lycoan, those are the cool ones, right? But yeah, we'll see if they're going to change things down the course of the road. They really made the right choice hiring water cooler. Bro keep giving the lollies fat legs. Damn.